That's how we end up at Allie's house. And basically, Juniper tells Hudson, like, hey, by the way, she's back in town, because of her injury. And so, like, let's go to her house and just like say hi. And they go over there, and Hudson sees Allie in the water, and she's really just like practicing her breath control, but he thinks she's drowning. And, he kicks in his like training. He's like, I gotta go save her. But definitely not how either one of them ever imagined reconnecting. And it goes about as well as you could expect, pretty much, given the circumstances. Allie is super pissed off at him for everything that happened the past 10 years, and even like what happened 10 years ago. And she just wants to pretend that she's over it. She's not, clearly not. Her frustration goes to another level when she learns that he does know about her Achilles injury from the accident, and he never bothered to call. And he just like left for his basic training for Coast Guard without ever saying a word. So she's really pissed off that like we were best friends. I got in a terrible accident and you just left and never said goodbye. So it's super easy to want to be mad at Hudson at this moment, given what we know as a reader. But it's also important to remember that he was 18. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't always make the right choices or like know what to say. So a little bit of grace. And he even says that too. He's like, I was a kid. I was stupid. I'm sorry. Like, I shouldn't have done that. But you can't go back in time. But now let's get back to the real surprise. Juniper wanted to meet Allie to help convince her mom to allow her to do ballet. And she does this because Juniper is convinced that Allie is her biological mother, because Juniper was adopted. But did not expect to see that when we read this. We're like, wait, what? You had this whole ruse because you think Allie is your biological mother?
And you're 10? Like,
And you're
this is
10.
like, I'm super impressed with your like sleuthing capabilities.
Yeah, like you could be a good spy, Like you'd be a really good spy. Um, but it's also like Allie and Hudson are like, that's not possible given like the timeline of everything in Allie's life. But Juniper is convinced how much they look alike and that they move alike. And she's like, just take this DNA test. And Juniper's like, I already took one. You just take it, send it in. It's just like a swab of your saliva, and like that's it. Super smart 10-year-old. Like, oh my God, she's so intelligent. But Allie's like, dude, I'm not your mom. Like, I've never had a baby. Like, I think I would know. Like,
Right?
I'm not your mom.
I would
And
remember that.
I would remember that. And she's like, plus, like, I was a virgin when you were born. So
So,
this math doesn't math right,